Trump says U.S. needs to own Greenland to prevent Russia and China from taking. President Donald Trump says the U.S. should own Greenland.
The plan is for them to spend at least $100 billion to rebuild the capacity and the infrastructure necessary. Venezuela has also agreed that the United States will immediately begin refining and selling up to 50 million barrels of Venezuelan crude oil, which will continue indefinitely. We're all set to do it. All of the companies here today are going to be treasured partners in bringing the nation of Venezuela back to life, restoring its economy, and generating great wealth for their companies and for their people, and also great wealth for the American people.
Countries have to have ownership. You have to protect ownership. You don't protect a lease. We have to defend Greenland, Trump told reporters on Friday in response to a BBC question. We will do it the easy way or the hard way, he added. The White House said the administration was recently considering buying the semi-autonomous territory of NATO member Denmark, but would not rule out the option of annexing it by force. Denmark and Greenland say the territory is not for sale. Denmark has said military action would spell the end of the transatlantic defense alliance. Despite being the least densely populated region, Greenland's location between North America and the Arctic makes it an ideal place to provide early warning of missile attacks and monitor ships in the region. The U.S. president has repeatedly said that Greenland is crucial to U.S. national security, claiming without evidence that there are Russian and Chinese ships everywhere. The Pituffik base on the northwestern tip of Greenland, which the U.S. has operated since World War II, has more than 100 permanent troops. Under existing agreements with Denmark, the U.S. has the authority to put as many troops as it wants in Greenland. But speaking to reporters in Washington, Trump said a lease agreement was not enough. Countries can't make 9-year agreements or even 100-year agreements, he said, adding that they need to have ownership. I like the people of China, I like the people of Russia, Trump said, but I don't want them as a neighbor in Greenland, and that's not going to happen. So NATO needs to understand that, the U.S. president added. Denmark's NATO allies, including Canada, have backed NATO this week, saying they are just as committed to Arctic security as the United States, and that allies, including the United States, must work together to achieve it. They also called for upholding the principles of the UN Charter, including sovereignty, territorial integrity, and the inviolability of borders. Trump had offered to buy the island in 2019 during his first term, but later said it was not for sale. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio is due to hold talks with Denmark next week. In recent years, there has been a surge in interest in Greenland's natural resources, including rare earth minerals, uranium, and iron, which are becoming more accessible as the ice melts due to climate change. Scientists believe there could be significant oil and gas reserves there. In a joint statement Friday night, Greenland's opposition party leaders, including the leader of the opposition party, called for an end to the US's neglect of our country. We don't want to be Americans, we don't want to be Danes, we want to be Greenlanders, they said. The future of the Greenlandic people must be decided by the people of Greenland.